So most firewood nowadays is harvested with a harvester like this. There are small contractors who fell hardwoods with a chainsaw and supply local markets. But even a lot of local markets nowadays are supplied with firewood that is harvested this way and extracted with a forwarder.
Here you can see one of the problems of using a harvester for harvesting hardwoods for firewood is the fact that the heavy branch work means that the operator has to spend a bit of time, just like here, selecting the right cuts. So it's not necessarily start from the bottom and go up, it's move the head into the right place, then track along the branch, cut it off, then clean that branch up, and we've got a side branch here to the left, and he's moving forwards along the branch and then tracking forwards and trying to snap that branch off, just like that. And then back to the next piece. And of course, using a harvester like this means that you can stack these long lengths of timber, and it's generally more efficient cut a longer length where it's possible. It's less handling. And you see there, that was put right over the stack before it was cut off. And the same again. And we've got a side branch here again, which is a bit of a problem. Put the head on it, cut it off. Not quite all the way through. Snap it off. And here you can just see round the edges the noise reduction foam. It's quite a windy day, and so therefore when I pan right out, the noise reduction foam's in view. And here we got a sycamore, grown up no doubt underneath the canopy of the other trees, so therefore the branches lower down are far less. Does have some branches in the crown, but sycamore does tend to snap off somewhat easier. And of course, because the harvester head has got these wheels, these tooth wheels, tends to remove some of the bark, and so therefore the firewood tends to dry a lot better, especially with ash, where ash will the bark will hang on, and it seems to be fairly impervious to the movement of moisture. And on to the next tree. Drive forward and then extend the boom so that the head comes against the tree. Grab hold of the tree with the knives and track down the tree, then cut it off. And the stumps with harvesters are just slightly higher than normal if you're doing it with a chainsaw, but that's quite good for coppice regrowth and natural regeneration of the stump. And we've got a side branch here, so that must be dealt with first. And of course, stating the obvious, hung up trees, it doesn't happen really, although this tree you see is hung up in the crown, and with the chainsaw standard motor manual, that would be a problem, and the operator would have selected a different felling direction, or if that was impossible, it would be out with the winch or the tractor to pull it down. It was all time and effort, etc. Whereas with a harvester, it doesn't happen. you've got a big crane effectively on the bottom of the tree, and you just pull it out of the hang-up. This clip will stop rather abruptly, not because I got run over, it's because the camera card filled up and I had to be somewhere else.